you read comments? When you go on
I read every single
You are
thing.
brave.
Like, I'm telling you, I read everything. I can even tell who said this, who said
What are
it.
some of the comments?
Or
like
buying
the
him ding ding. We are back on another exciting edition of Talkertainment, and I am your host Elsie. On this episode, we have here the beautiful Abiana.
Hi, you're welcome.
Thank you, love. How
you
are
look
you?
so ravishing. I'm good.
Thank you.
I said to you before the show started, I like your costume.
Thank you.
Your sneakers. What inspired the look, though?
Charlie, me, I don't know. Something just happened, and I pick everything together.
Just join together.
Yeah.
Okay, Abiana, what have you been up to? Lately, we don't see much of you like that.
Someone say, you are not monitoring.
VGMAs
You must be.
Hey,
You are not a monitoring spirit. You are not a proper monitoring spirit.
Oh, bye.
Maybe.
Hey.
Yeah, cho. I was like rated 5th. Like my costume. You go to my page, you see it. Yeah.
Then I wasn't looking.
You see, your mind is somewhere else.
I know, right?
The people that you were expecting.
So you dodged it.
Oh, I did, but unfortunately, not the red carpet you were expecting, so I wasn't there.
What do you mean the red carpet? I wasn't
Okay, so there was a TV3 red carpet. Get up, but I think I was late, so I passed.
Oh, bye. No worry. Okay, moving on. Earlier, I think in a conversation with ypur here on Ghanaweb TV, you made some statements that is either you ypur or United Showbiz. You said the reason why you think you haven't blown is because there are lots of debt around your name, and now that
there's no debt around,
you've been involved in quite a number of controversies here and there. Do you think now you have blown?
Oh, still crowd, but we just dropped. The funny thing is, we just dropped something, so we are yet to test the whole thing. The debt on which debt?
No, this one is not debt. This one is small controversy.
So, but there's nothing. There's nothing.
It was something. No, you
really?
were trending. You can't tell me you know you were trending.
Oh, we know we're trending, but for what?
Back to back. Charlie,
for what?
Do you know what people do for that?
Oh, it's like we are grateful in all things. We are grateful. The fact is, people that never knew me googled my name up. I was in the market doing my promo. As she mentioned, what have I been up to lately? I think in February I went to activate my Shika song at the market with the Mokala women. So as I was vibing with them, someone passed and was like, "Hey, Abiana, what are we here? I went to guide out." So in a way, he also met me in the market and I was doing something else, and he was like, "Oh, it's your auntie, oh, you're a nice girl." Oh, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's in a good way helped.
But for some time, we were not seeing you in Mentor.
Really?
Yes. On the panel.
On the panel?
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm a guest judge. So I'm not like a permanent judge like the other ones, like the Richie and then the Kwabna. So you know that sometimes they need people to do the selection. Then after the selection, then they take them to the final round. So like I wasn't frequently coming there as often as it was. So I'll be invited in to fill in for someone.
So rather it wasn't Mark's comments, because I was thinking his second comments made you not come on the show.
No.
You heard his second comments, right?
I didn't hear anything. What did he say?
Yeah, that his time.
No, in his time. You see, in his time, I was young by then. I was like 16. So in his time, like, how could I be a judge? He was honest. He was honest. Let's just think about it that way.
So you didn't feel any type of way about it?
The fact that I was talked about by few seconds of a video, and then they're using that to judge my character, that hurts. Because if you know me personally, you know that I'm a very nice person, but I just don't joke with my job. Like, give me a job, I'm so serious on that job. Like, I don't want anything that is not worth the criteria you've given me to just pass in. So probably the way I will go through that process, you will not like it, but at the end of the day, is it what you asked me to do?
But aside the whole buzz around it, forget celebrities are human beings too. Did that worry you in any way? Were you feeling down, sad at a point when those issues were coming? Everybody, Abiana, this, that, trolling.
The funny thing, like, that was the first time it has happened to me. I was just blown away by the fact that I paid no money to trend, and I was trending for like 1 week.
So you were excited?
Yes, I was like, I've never, I don't know, like, effortlessly.
When you go on
I read every single thing.
Are brave.
Like, I'm telling you, I read everything. I can even tell who said this, who said
What are
it.
some of the comments?
Or by any ding. Yes, and then I'll go and look at the person's picture.
Wow.
And then I'll come back.
And I'll watch your picture.
No, reserve media. Like, it's in always a contrast. Yeah, na madam nyame as say at least yes me ni me din, but I fe me da nyame as.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, like, so I'm still not really convinced.
You're not convinced that wasn't heard.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, my family members were. My father, my mother, my sisters, my sister in abroad, she'll call me and she'll be like, Abiana, are you sure you're okay? I said, me, I'm okay. Me, I'm okay. And you're like, okay, if you're okay, I'm fine. Yeah, it hurts. But from how I've been brought up and the things that I've gone through and even what I've read or how far I've read or how far my knowledge comes in with human personalities and people's character and their judgments and their utterances, and I've got to know that when someone is making is making an opinion or stating a fact, it's from their belief, it's from how they were brought up, their values, what they hold. So probably they are pained by that, like they're scorned by things that happen to them, and it looks like if it was them, it would be harder for them to even bounce back. But seriously, the guy cries, still check up on him. He's like my friend.
So you are close now?
Yeah, like we're cool. When I don't hear from him, I'll go and check. Kofi Kel, how are you? I'm checking up on you. Are you okay? So we do.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's not as if, like, I'm nice, but I don't joke with my job. That's all.
So what that brings us, what's the most interesting comments you've heard about you so far?
That's it, that I'm ruthless and
I mean, the ruthless, there's something a lot of people say ever since the video went viral.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Hey, Makacho, many be in danger, I'll never forget. And what? It's gone. I flashed it.
Wow.
It's gone. It's back here. I say people that do stuff to me, sometimes I don't even remember them. I don't. I can see you've done something to me, but I don't remember. Because when I'm hurt by something, my brain just makes it in such a way that it's pushed like to the back. Whether we're cortex nature, you don't know. It won't come back again until something triggers it and then it comes back. But it's gone.
Moving away from that, let's go to music. And why haven't you really had quite a number of collaboration, owing to the fact that that's another way of shooting you or your craft
to the
spotlight? That's like one of the easiest way. Why haven't you really had a number of, asides Okyeame Kwame, who else have you?
And then now I have like Famille on, but even having Famille on, hey,
was difficult.
Look, collaborations are difficult. See, after you've even like made the song, and then if you have to promote it, to get the artists to be involved in the promotions, to be involved in the music video, it takes a lot. I was like, hey, and this is what people are saying you should do collaboration. It's not easy like that. It's not easy like that to have someone who is willing to say, okay, come, I want to share my light with you. I want to share my energy with you. It's not difficult. A lot of people do it because someone like Famille, he shared his light and his energy, and everything that he did was just on point. His vibe was clean. But there are some people, they are scared that even if when they share something with you, how would you manage that thing? For them, that is it. So it's so difficult to get collaboration. I just had one, and even to like shoot a video, it's difficult getting Famille because his schedules are so different from mine.
So you mean it's not like you've not reached out?
Yeah,
you have.
Yeah, there are some people, they will tell you, okay, with time, oh yeah, but yeah, we'll do it. Like they give you that optimism that it will happen. But there are some people too, they are really ready for collaborations. So I've reached out to a couple of them, a lot of them, a lot.
Would you accept that Okyeame Kwame, you and Okyeame Kwame's Bolgatanga Girl, did you own the song or he did?
No, he did. It's his.
Would you accept that it was your break, sort of?
No. It propelled me into the industry. It shot me. Like, people that never knew of Abiana for the first time, they heard. But they didn't even know the face until I dropped my Adunle. So they've heard the name Abiana, but there was no face behind it. They knew that there was a girl on the record, on the Bolgatanga Girl. Until I brought Adunle, then they started seeing the face behind all these records. So it did like propel me in some way, but like it's not something that shot me to fame. No.
Your kind of music, it has a unique touch. It reminds me of anytime I hear your music, it reminds me of not to make your head swell.
Oh, Cho.
Mariam Makiba, those kind of different sounds. You know, Wiyala. Would you say that's like the tangent you are going, either than the following the regular Afrobeat genre?
The thing is, each individual have their unique fingerprints, but sometimes because we want to follow something, so we tend to bend and try and do things that other people are doing. But if you know yourself that well and you look deep within, you know that this is what makes me unique, and then you try to apply it. Not everyone has the confidence to apply their passion or use their fingerprint like solely. Do you get what I'm saying? So not everyone can do that because people are in a hurry. And you don't know whatever. Everyone has their unique print. So for me, it comes natural. It's not like I'm intentionally want to do this. When I pick up a pen and I write, that's how it sounds like. It's not like I want, but I've realized that I have something very unique about what I do. If you have your characteristics, so you can put those characteristics on the track, and then when they hear it, they're like, this is an Abiana sound. But people don't know that one too. So you have to know yourself.
So what's your category? Are you neo soul, Afrofusion? Where do you fall?
They always ask, but my base is high life. Like, core is high life. But as much as it's high life, I have soul. I know how to tap into it and then bring all the lyrics out or emote a feeling on a sound. So because I know how to do that very well, I can be able to blend this high life and bring out that soul from the high life. So I also say that I like to call my sound the soul life.
Soul life.
Yes.
So that brings me to a question relating to that again. Are you towing the Wiyala direction, that where people know the artists but they don't really know their songs?
Oh, no.
Because that's how it's looking.
That's how it's looking like.
You are more popular than your songs.
Hey, so my face is there, but the songs are not there.
More popular than your
so
songs.
Right now, what you've said is a critique for me. So now I have to find a way to let the songs go. So now I've learned something. So I'm willing to learn. So it's not as if I want to go the Wiyala. I don't know if that is how it's going. Then I have to now focus on. So it's something that I have to work on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've heard you. And let's go back to all the way back to mentor. If you have the chance to actually be on the panel again, would you do what you do? Would you tour that same trajectory? What you did, the critique, the comments that landed you in the media, whatever, would you do that again?
See,
if anybody comes and sings trash, would you still give that same comment again?
See, I have a little sister at home. She says she wants to teach me how I can be able to be nice and pretend. I'm a ruthless, like, honest person. I don't know how to hide something which is bad, but I've realized that in the public space and where we are as Ghanaians, people don't like it when you're like honest, bluntly honest. They don't like it. So I'm finding a way. Seriously, if I'm to go again, I have to reconstruct my composure again. Yes, maybe I have to find a way. But it's not everyone that will get it. But sometimes people should pardon me. Like, this is who I am. I can't, but I'll try to be able to be nicer when I'm addressing those things. Yeah.
But did you ever regret it? Your comments?
No, that is me. I can't regret who I am. Do you understand? It is me. I can only try to alter some parts, but I cannot fully say I regret. If I regret, that means God is so angry with that. That's who I am.
All right, it's interesting. I know the conversation is getting interesting, but let's take a breather. When we come back, we'll delve into her project and other things you might want to know about Abiana when she's not on stage doing her thing or being on the panel and all that. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching Talkertainment. If you just joined us, and we have here the beautiful Abiana. We are still chit-chatting about her and everything about her, actually. So, Abiana, how was your upbringing like? Were you living with strict parents? How was it like for you growing up?
You people. You people. You people. Yeah, it was. I grew up in Kotobabi. Yes, Kotobabi down. And I live with my stepmom and then my dad. So my upbringing, I wouldn't say it was like a joyful word or anything, but it was what it was supposed to be. Because if now I'm here, it's because of that upbringing. Yes, so it was just what it was supposed to be.
It was what it's supposed to be. That Black Sherry made that comment earlier. Okay, so challenges. What have been your challenges so far doing music, pursuing music?
Money. Investment. Money. Right now, my money is all finished. My money is finished. I use all to do promotion. But we're here to recoup back. The money is, and then probably the right connections. Because in this industry, if you don't have the right connections, I'm not sure that you're making the right steps. You'll be making some mistakes you don't even know. And then information. A lot of us don't read. We are in a craft where the business side of music is now becoming something that we have to concentrate on, the business side of music. So if you don't read music business and you don't even know how to promote your songs, or you don't even know how much money you're making on a platform, you're losing out.
Yeah.
So that information side, artists are so drawn into their work. I want to record this, I want to shoot a video, but like at the end, what are like the business side? How are you looking at that? I think that's where information is important. So we don't have like much information, even though it's in the internet. How are you searching for that information? Yeah. So like I just entered, like I went to, I think VGMA did a royalty something. So they invited Share Publishing to come in, and I went to sit in because I was having a problem with one publisher and stuff. So I realized that we don't have it. If you really want to read the honest asemato, then later you go and make the investigations before you see, I had to do this. But so I think the information on that, if like.
Sure. You've been at events, you've mounted stages, you've been backstage, you've been a number of places. I can't mention all. Through all that, have you had any interesting encounter? It could be with your colleague, it could be with an organizer, it could be anything that has actually caused you to feel some type of way. Maybe you've been I'm trying to look for the right word. Maybe something that has got you offended. Or maybe it could be any interesting encounter whilst at those events. It could be backstage, it could be anywhere. Have you had anything like that?
Maybe I'm too young in the game for me to be like something that's interesting to happen to me. But for as I've started, The fact that I hated that I was always put like I'm always the first person to grace the stage. That was what I was like, why is it that every time I come first, I have to grace the stage first before other people come? But I accept that I was now coming. So it's like, oh, yeah, they'll be papa, you get our whole thing. But it was something that I understood, and then I gelled to, and then I understood. So I've not had any interesting thing that like perked my imagination to be like, I was treated bad or maybe good, nothing like that.
Ever been depressed?
Yo. Depression, dear me, that word. It's now that I'm hearing it plenty. When we were young, we never heard depression. It's now that we are hearing that word plenty. But I can say that I've been down before because I'm a human being. I cry lots of times. I do cry a lot. But when I cry, the next moment I'm up, I'm doing what I have to do. No. It's sometimes me Suriana song. I've forgotten. Yeah, me Suriana song. Mostly it's about work, maybe. I'm not doing the right thing. Something just be back at me, like I was supposed to do this, and if I had this, I could have done this. You get that whole thing. If I had the money, I would have done this. If I don't have the money, that kind of thing. Then you cry.
So more like anxiety.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
What's your inspiration for writing music?
It comes from plenty places. So can be sitting here and something will just strike me, just strike my imagination, and then I'll look at the thing, and then I'll start writing something. I remember Ebahi on my album, Alemle Lala. I was just lying down and I heard noise from outside. But mostly, I'll be in the writing mood and then something will happen. So Ebahi like this, I was practicing on my guitar. So I heard the noise. And then when I heard the noise, I went. There was a little child in a kiosk. And then the police were trying to like dismantle it. It was in front of someone's house, and the person didn't want those squatters around the house, so they were breaking it, and the baby was crying. So the mother was just running, hey, me bad that demo. So as she entered and she took the child was crying. So it evoked the feeling in me, and then I started writing Ebahi. Then Ebahi is a social commentary song which says that like it will be well. So I talked about a child crying, the mother didn't have money because the government promised them school and they didn't deliver the school, that kind of thing. So there are things that interest me when I see things around me, my stories, my stories, other people's stories. So it comes from all around. Yeah.
So have you finally landed your deep thinker, intelligence kind of man? Or you're still married to your music?
Oh, no. So they're married to their music, dear. You know that there's a pattern with musicians. Some of them like they will not settle down till like latter part.
That's what you are looking at.
I'm not looking at it, but see, if I find that intelligent man who will be able to take me on, that kind of thing.
Sweep you off your feet.
You sweep me off my feet too. I'm a handful. I'm very stubborn.
Oh, okay.
I'm stubborn. I know I'm stubborn. Every time some people say I'm stubborn, then I say I'm not stubborn, but I know I'm stubborn.
That so kind of someone person who can be able to lead and
that kind of thing. Because if you don't lead, you see, not me, I'm leading.
You won't respect him.
It's not respect. I'll take on some decisions or on my life that I know that I have to really collaborate and then
consider
that kind of thing. I'm that kind of person. I'm the first one, so you know, first ones always we are thinking straight ahead. Yeah, it's me. I have to do this. I have to do it. But when you're with a partner, you know that it's a collaborative effort.
Would you say you are strong-willed?
Very. If I say this is my target, nothing stops me. Very.
So how has that been in terms of working relationship with colleagues and even family?
Yeah. My family, they don't come into my music business like that. So.
They never stopped you?
No. My father never, like, they knew I would. Because, like, from infancy, they knew I would. But they never saw that maybe I'll be the person in the family to do that. Because there are lots of singers in the family. But they knew that at least one day one of us would do something. So my family don't intrude in my life like that. They don't talk about my music. They know I'm doing well and they understand, they love it. And then apart from that, nah.
Were you that wild kind of senior when you were in school? Because you look it.
No. I'm cool. I'm cool. I was in Tapi. The only thing about me...
Which school though?
St. John's Grammar.
Oh, okay.
So I was in Tapi. And during their time, too, they really had fun. I'm not strict. I just go with the flow. I'm not difficult. But if I have to get something done, I make it happen. Whether you support me or not, I'll make it happen.
Let's move on to your projects. What are you currently working on for your fans after your little break?
So now I've released a song called Far Away by me and Famille. So it's Abiana featuring Famille. Far Away. And it's available everywhere. Just go and then search Abiana Far Away and then you get it. And so that's it. It's a love song.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful love song. Have you ever heard Family on your love song?
Yeah.
Yeah, which with who?
I don't want to promote it.
Yeah, but
you
like
have to pay money.
But like Familla's delivery on the song.
Oh, Familla is good when it comes to collaborations. He's very dope. Familla is a good artist in general.
This. Yeah, Familla.
And anytime he's on a song, it's magical. You know, he easily blends with the people
he knows the vibe that is happening, and then he gives it back.
I'm sure the song will be a banger.
Yeah, it is. It is. Already, I'm getting lots of comments from other people, and they really love it.
In the run-up to the VGMAs, I don't know whether you heard the discussion. It was the gospel fraternity versus the secular pushing the VGMA agenda. People were for Black Sharif. People who were supporting Black Sharif were tagged as darkness versus light. Well, like, what's your take on this whole thing about gospel arts non-participation, not winning too much awards and all of that? What's your take on it?
I think that we human beings like to put too much disparities between things. Music is music. Music is music. An artist is an artist. We shouldn't put forms to stuff. We shouldn't do woman, man. We shouldn't do that. Everything is an art. So everybody deserves to win.
Okay, and then there's this assertion too that when secular artists go for events, they pay them more than gospel artists.
That one, I don't know anything about.
I say gospel artists need to come to catch and say, "Oh, God bless you for coming. Thank you for coming."
But I've not been there. I've not been there. But the
secular artists, they can pay them 100,000 cedis and stuff like that.
I've not been there. This one there, no comments. But
what's your highest paycheck so far, though?
Charlie, you want me to disclose it here? So that when somebody is watching, you say, I can't afford you. I don't want that. Please, I'm affordable.
Okay, where did you get your highest paycheck?
I don't even remember. True. I love you, but I can't pay your school fees.
Hey, Media General for my highest paycheck.
Oh. I beg. I don't know anything about that. That's one is management this thing. When my financial accountant comes to sit here, they ask because me I don't know that. The books they can't.
Okay. So we're about to draw the curtains on the interview. So you tell your fans your last words. Anything you want them to know. You put your social media handles too out there.
Our love go carry us far away, far away, far where no one knows. So my new song with Famille, Far Away, is out. If you're watching me now, just take your phones, go to all digital stores, Boomplay, iTunes, wherever that you stream music. Just type Abiana Far Away and then you get the song and download it JJ for me and leave a comment. And you're watching me now, I know that Rebecca said, hey, you don't even know where you're going to find me, but I'm on Twitter, Facebook, IG, everywhere. Just go and type Abiana Music, ABIANAMUSIC, and it's together. Follow me up and let's vibe. You know me, I'm here, I'm your baby girl, and I'm your favorite African songstress. Thank you for watching.
Follow her, she doesn't bite. We draw the curtains to this edition of Talkertainment. We catch you another time. Till then, stay blessed. We're out.